We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the damned. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest from our innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are incarnate paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? Happy Sunday to you. Hope you guys had a good weekend. God knows I did. Went and got the mop chopped. Ordered pizza today. Not really much. Not an exciting weekend, but a productive one. Got some cleaning done. Got a lot of the GoPros and everything taken care of. You guys saw the picture in Discord. If not, give me a second. I'll bring it up. Hopefully that's it. Is that the right one? Yep. That is a picture of all the gear. Let me get over to analyzing so you guys can see it. There's a picture of all my, or most my gear. So yeah, this is what will, the majority of it will be going to Nevada State Prison for investigation 4. The Pentax and the 2 strobes probably will not. Spirit boxes probably not. But as always, if you do donate enough for a recorder, I put your screen name on it. That way, no matter what investigation I use it on, you get to hear your name said during an investigation. They have the Zoom H1Ns. These recorders right here are no longer $109. They're down to like $75. So you guys feel froggy. If you ever want to donate, just keep that in mind. And they won't be used on every investigation. Keep that in mind. The larger investigations, everything will be used. On the smaller ones, it'll be basic gear. But yeah, this is got the 3 GoPros, the GoPro 10 and 2 8s. 2 8s will be static, of course. And my newest addition is the one on the left, the white one. I decided to spoil myself a little bit, being that I had extra money from my check. The 10 hours of, I had like almost 15 hours of overtime total, plus the back pay from my raise. So I got the 2 microphones for the GoPro 8s and the white H1N, plus the memory cards for the GoPro and the memory card for the H1N. So yeah, we've got and these bottom recorders as well, don't go to the prison. The audio on them is subpar anymore, and they're only good for one night, so we'll be good on that one. Friday night we left off on Dead's Portacapture, the H8, being carried all over the prison. We're down to the last two recorders. They were basically Dead's carried and I carried throughout the night, plus one GoPro remaining. We have a lot of evidence left to go over. We are, 16 minutes into section 2 of Dead's Portacapture. Friday night we had 4 EVPs. Where's mine? Dead saying, yeah, it just got cold in here. A response of, you should go. Next EVP was, I saw something. And the final one from Friday was, what do you want? So 4 pieces of evidence within like 40 minutes of audio. We have 25 minutes left on this section. We're going to try to get through as much as we can since I started early tonight. So hope you guys got your headphones on. Something cool to drink. Got my sweet tea. Someplace comfortable to sit. And let's get some audio. Set yours. We're going to do execution again.
The H3 we can put wherever.
And basically we're still on setting up equipment. We haven't even started investigating yet.
The whole night. And then the
H3VR, do you want to put an execution viewing?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
And then the H8, lasts forever too.
This cold.
You guys look.
Crocs.
Yeah.
Wow.
There was, thank you for reminding me, pointing something out. Up on top, I think it was up in one of the cells, either where Pitney was at or the other guy. There's writing on the wall where it describes the cellmates. This is a good guy, this guy was a faggot, this guy was a snitch. Do you remember me showing pictures last
Yeah,
night?
it was on the door
Do you
jam.
remember what cell that was in? We were trying to find it.
Where do you have to go look?
I'm gonna try to find it again, so. Oh, and I gotta save one for the cave.
Oh, yeah.
So I got 2 more. And you said you had 2 more.
Yes, I have 2 more.
What we'll do is, we'll do execution viewing, for you.
Okay.
I'll put one in here and in here. And this was what again? Women's?
This is women's. This is where I was standing and I was doing my spirit box and where you see that thing come around me.
Oh, wow.
So it came through here and came here.
So it came actually out of here.
And this is where that big black thing, had our laser going from that direction down here. And that big black thing was coming at us from here up.
So I'll put a recorder in here then.
You guys don't have, I should give you one of my lasers.
Yeah.
You guys should come up here and do the laser going from that way down here. And then we'll call him out.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Okay, we've got some really low audio. I don't know why. Let's get that amplified, just a short section. Let's go back. always test that microphone to make sure the bars move.
Okay, that's
Because on task cams, it'll pause. So make sure it's always recording. Otherwise, you're going to lose all night of audio, which we have had happen a few times.
Yes, I did.
That's Brent making too much noise.
Okay.
So I got one for the cave
Yep.
and one for last night's.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. We're supposed to be out and all this. So this is death row.
It's very cool in here.
Hold on a second. Back that up. Back it up.
It's very cool in here.
That's a whisper. That's definitely a whisper. How much can we take this up before it? Sounds like come back. That's come back. That's definitely come back. Trying to get this organized to where when you go back later to put them in the right files gets kind of confusing because the ones you carry around all night, location constantly changes. So when you go and write it down, it's like, okay, now I got to remember port of capture was carried. So write down the location and just make sure, like I said, make sure it goes to the right file so you're not getting them screwed up later.
Was this closed last night?
No, I know.
What'd you do?
This is that latch. Morons.
They are big tourists.
So they were.
Door dragging.
They were coming in closing stuff.
Did you guys want to go in here?
Yeah. I guess if you want to set maybe right here,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go set mine up over here.
Okay.
Here he is, Sebastian.
Oh.
What's that?
Here's Sebastian.
Yeah, we were talking that last night.
See if you can get John Hancock to come talk to you.
John Hancock, which is his first one.
Yeah.
Now, where would he have been?
This is H3 VR Deads. We're in the
Where the call
execution viewing room, day 2.
Something broke out. Well, yeah, you're hearing myself, you're hearing Susan, and you're hearing one of my viewers' deads. Picking the whispers up is now the hard thing. Yeah, these EVPs. If anybody didn't know any better, and they just walk in, they'd be like, "Oh my God, all the activity! You're better than Ghost Adventures." Well, I am better than Ghost Adventures, but let's not go there. How you doing tonight, Ecto? That's definitely something. Finally onto a recorder. And my Zeke Bagans. Well, depends who you ask. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tougher than I anticipated. Trying to anticipate it without blowing out the audio. Okay. Now the fun part's going to be slowing it down. This could be somebody in the background too. Background sounds like the Among Us lobby music. Well, I've never played Among Us, so I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. If I don't make this out in a couple minutes, we're gonna have to debunk it. When you're in jail, work counts. When you're in jail, your word counts. When you're in jail, word counts. That's what I'm here. I wish Ears was here. Where's Grinch when we need her? Okay, what do you guys think? Please, what do you guys think? This is a very, very tough one to decipher. It's when you're in jail, word counts, is what I'm hearing. I am not hearing anything else. I'm going to speed that back up a hair. And then I'm going to try to clean it up through a filter just a little bit more. Give me a second, Echo, and we'll go back. Remember, when Susan is right there, when Susan's around, activity just spikes. 4 downs. It could be slang. Four counts. Something 4 counts. Now I'm hearing 4 counts. As soon as Echo said 4 captives, I'm hearing 4 counts. As like in 4 counts of murder, 4 counts of robbery, 4 counts of something. Picture it now, 4 captives. Picture it now, 4 captives. And there was 4 of us in there. Ecto. Brilliant, buddy. Yes, picture it now, 4 captives. Chris, Susan, Deds, and I were in there. Picture it now, 4 captives. We were in death row. They take 4 hostages, 4 captives. That makes perfect sense. I'm hearing the 2 syllables now. 4 captives. Yes. Yeah. Echo. Picture it now, 4 captives. I 100% agree with that. When you spend your life writing song parodies, you learn to hear syllables. And I didn't hear the syllables until you said something. So now you were asking about Susan. Let's go back about 10 seconds.
Now, where would he have been?
This is H3 VR Deads. We're in the
Where the calm
execution viewing room, day 2.
So you hear 3 people talking and Chris is just down the hall.
Now, where would he have been?
This is H3 VR.
And that was these 4.
Yeah.
So Ecto, I don't know if you saw Discord. Let me bring this back up again. This is just some of my gear. But you did not hear this. What do you mean I did not hear this, TM? No, I rarely hear it. I rarely hear voices. But you guys have heard, like earlier recorders, when we were in execution viewing room. And I asked how many are with us, and we got 7. I heard it just out loud. 7. 7. So it's like even Dead's heard it. So he's like, he heard 7, I heard 7. And there wasn't even a team in the building. We thought it might have been the other team. They hadn't even arrived yet. Out of the 376 EVPs we've caught so far on this investigation, I can say I've actually heard 2, probably 2, with my own ears. The rest, not very often.
And that was these 4.
So,
Yeah.
very rarely do you hear them.
And he the first one, that cattle, I'm sure was made then, but I got pictures of 4 guys with a sack over their heads.
Wow, that's
I'll get them. I'll get them to you. Okay, Sebastian, if you're here, tell us who this is. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Carol Cole, your eyes are watching me. Edward. And Bud, you're a good guy. Thank you for your phone.
I just gotta wait a minute. This one takes forever to start.
That's the one.
This is just recording.
Good. Good.
Mine now.
It should be, you paid for it.
So last night we talked to Daryl Mack, Sebastian Bridges, who else did we get?
You got Daryl Mack in here?
We did David Blackwell, we did James Williams, we did Floyd Lovelace, Raymond Plunkett, John, sorry. So I think we did 5 or 6 of them.
So this guy here, Daryl Mack,
Yeah.
I was in the culinary and I kept saying, hey, Chris, put the recorder on, he's right here. And we said, who's with me? He goes, Daryl. Come to find out, a medium came in, she said that he hangs out in the culinary a lot. Oh, and last night, the deaf people had a vortex going. And I'll show you guys where he actually was.
I was the one who walked into it first.
Yeah.
That's why they focused on it.
And it was crazy, you could
And
feel
it
it.
just
and you
grabbed
felt
me.
this-
I could feel my bones vibrating hella crazy when I put my hands toward the floor.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
And that was.
And I was freezing.
And like I said, remember guys, I said it twice already, we're still on setup. We're not even investigating yet. This is still setting up gear and we're getting evidence.
And he's the one that approached our meeting.
We're on 6 EVPs
Went towards.
and we're only setting up gear.
But
What's that
she
what's that tell you?
explained what he looked like. She wasn't up here for it yet, because I had her explain about his roots are from, he's telling me.
All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night 2, Visit 3. This is Zoom H4n. It is being left in last night.
This thing's a monster.
What do those cost?
Yeah, they do.
This thing's a monster.
What do those cost?
This one's like $3.
Or they like me, one of the two.
I gotta get one of those. I gotta get just.
This thing, it has, what I like about it is it's got standoffs. So you can really just put it right down. Of course, I probably have this one at the hotel still, but
We have the cave left.
just sit down.
Then that's it.
So listen, I'm gonna go back, you got the keys, have them give you the recorder, you walk it in, okay? And put it like in wherever you think, straight.
Yeah, I'll tell him to kind of think of where he wants it.
Well,
Yeah, we have one more place to put gear and then we start investigating.
I'm gonna keep everybody out, okay? It's 5:07, I'll take you guys.
Did they finally get here?
Got it?
Good.
Okay.
You got one more.
Yes, I have the H8.
So we're gonna
Susan-
actually walk in the
Susan's read
cave
them.
and put them in there.
Okay. We need one more. We got one more spot for him. Do you have any
And then I've
ideas?
got the GoPro as well, if we need to set
You
it up
guys went up on the
somewhere.
third floor.
Yes.
Did you put anything on the fourth floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Where the guy was on fire.
Okay, good.
So we have any ideas for setting a GoPro? Maybe up on Women's for the Blob. Or wait, it's
Yeah.
gonna be dark. You're not gonna get shit.
Yeah, we always use infrared when we leave cameras in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wherever you think. Maybe Death Row. Only when they join us.
Death Row right here.
TM.
Susan and I both.
Like you're hearing Chris Pitzer now. He'll join, but he won't talk much. But so maybe we get them involved because they're there all the time, so they can help bring out activity. We ask them to come along.
I always feel real weird in here, and if you come here and look at artwork, that's probably why.
Yes, I keep seeing pictures of this everywhere.
Oh, geez. Well, that guy was, or that person was actually a pretty good artist.
How do they bring activity? TM, they're there every day. The spirits become familiar with their energy. They take care of the prison. They do repairs, the upkeeps, they clean. They keep it up so we can go back to talk to the spirits. They become a familiar energy. The more familiar of an energy you are to the spirits, the more they're going to communicate with you, especially at the prison. It's people they know. Only one of the docents who used to be a guard knew some of the prisoners. Not personally, but because of being a prison guard. So he has stories about them. The more stories you tell, the more familiar the spirits become. And the easier it becomes to go in and do an investigation. Because my name has been called on the spirit box and I haven't been there, but once a year, the spirits know me. So yeah, you're going, Ecto's right. They were once people, this is where they spent the remainder of their lives. TM, most of them, if you ask their name, they'll tell you. Especially in death row, especially in execution. You call out by name and they answer, it's a pretty good inkling to, who's there, what they're doing there, and why they want to communicate. Once they do, they're not shy.
Okay. Yeah, they don't want to put one in there.
Yeah.
Where?
They're on top.
Mm.
You think that's gonna survive? Oh, that should. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let me fire it up.
There you go. We're putting a GoPro right there.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm good.
And I got one to set up too. I forgot about that.
Oh, okay. Where do you want to go?
I'll probably put it on execution.
What about the culinary with all the shit that was going on?
I'll put it in culinary.
Yeah, because I'll show you exactly the spot I walked through and my phone's got frozen.
And putting it in culinary, we only got
Okay, so this is death row.
It was really weird too.
flashing means recording, and there's the recorder. Wave to the camera. We got 8 EVPs out of culinary on the GoPro, but no, we got one orb that was still questionable.
And they could feel it. And then Chris would talk to me and I would stand in the middle of it. No echo. Period. It was really odd.
So we will run down to you have one recorder left?
One recorder
And you said you wanted to put that where? Law library or
Yeah, we can, whichever one, or however you want to do.
Both of us felt weird
law library?
pressure in our eyes when we walked in there, right when we walked in.
Law library.
Let's do it.
So law library, cave, culinary. Then we start the investigation.
Grab my GoPro and run and set it in culinary.
And then we'll just roam around.
Then I got my gear and we'll get set up and start rolling. And I know it's gonna suck.
And mind you, we had
Same way as we picked up.
a lot less gear last year than we will this year. I've got like 3 new recorders this year. Guys, we're gonna have everything covered. There's one night I want to put one in each of the upper blocks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And see what happens. But I'm going to also spend enough time physically sitting down, filming, and investigating. This year's going to be wild.
What do you think?
It's not going to be 30 and 40 minutes. It's going to be hour and a half sitting in an area. And see what happens.
What are you setting up?
The Zoom.
Okay, it's probably gonna get a lot of traffic noise in here. I didn't think about that.
We have that before, so.
It's okay.
Maybe right there on the pipe, under the panel.
See.
We came in here, we stood right here. And this is where it was the
I
worst.
think maybe here away from the window to block some of the sound, just in case. And actually, you know what? I take that back. Face the mics this way so we get the whole room. If we can.
She kind of droops a bit. Yeah, right
There
there's
we go.
perfect. All right, this is Zoom H8 in the Wilo.
Have you tried long exposure photo shoot? Like when we take star shot? No. GoPros,
These guys all died.
it's so hard to get the freaking GoPros to do anything
Somewhere up on this
spectacular.
area, one of them got killed up in here, and then one of them got gravely
Best
wounded.
bet, set them as close as low light exposure as you can
The guards.
and just let them be.
And one of them survived, but his leg was blown to pieces, and he died 3 or 4 days
I have a DSLR. It's actually a full spectrum DSLR.
Oh, Jesus.
That was the big escape.
Yeah. That was the big riot.
Yeah.
It's
That was
full
way back.
spectrum,
Those guys
dude.
went
That's
76 or something?
a
That was in
lot
the 40s,
different.
wasn't it?
No, I think it was earlier than that.
Oh, wow.
Hold on.
So 76 was the culinary.
Because the warden used to like live up in there.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have to do Ed Center tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Forgot about that. I
Tomorrow's
keep
gonna be,
forgetting because I don't get any evidence in there.
Right?
tomorrow's probably gonna be the
I've
busiest night.
investigated in there once. It wasn't super.
So yeah, this is full. That's a blurry picture. Let me see if I can get one better.
So if
Whoa. Did you guys see that?
No, I was looking backwards at the door.
Fucking shadow kept running out. I kept running down, I saw a shadow.
So
just
there's,
dart this
you know,
way.
there's full spectrum from the Pentax.
like
Yes.
way warmer right here.
Yeah.
It's been actually modified for. I have the full spectrum camera with infrared strobes.
This thing's a monster.
So let me get back to it real quick. Hold on a second. I don't know why I closed it out so fast, but I did. Bear with me. Where are we at? Jesus, I got a lot of files. Pentax, Night 2.
Recording stopped.
Interesting.
I think it stops at 5 gig.
So there's Pentax with the
Want to do a
IR
lights
strobe.
out, complete silence, nothing, just to see if we get any noise?
Let's find a, where do you want to set up at?
Wherever you like.
You know,
It feels kind of weird back here. I don't know what's accurate.
I'll need a flat place to set this camera. Hey, let's go over here. Let's do this.
Okay.
So you see with the strobes, because it's strobes. That's what strobes do, is blink. It's just like going to the strobes at the club. Strobe photography is actually not used a lot in the paranormal because a lot of people cannot stand that blinking. Granted, you only see the blinking when you're looking at the screen. If I'm just carrying it around in the dark, not looking at the screen, I am not seeing the strobes blinking on the wall because it's infrared. It's not what the human eye can pick up. You're only seeing the blinking on the recording. So you're basically walking around in the dark and you're not seeing this. When you go to play it back, you see it on the screen. It's basically the same. When you're in the club and the strobe lights are going and you see people walking across the room and they kind of stagger step, they, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Same goes for the paranormal. If a spirit is walking across the frame and that strobe is on, it's going to pulse them exactly like it did with somebody in the club. I haven't seen anybody else use strobe photography in the paranormal. So that's the reason I started it. It's a pain in the butt, but will it work? Who knows? I might take it back again this year just to see.
What did those cost?
This one's like $3.99. This one's like $4.99.
I gotta get one of those. I gotta get just.
This thing has, but what I like about it is it's got standoffs. So you can really just put it right down. Of course, I probably have this one backed up.
Yeah, strobe photography is tough.
Yeah, it has standoffs. You just sit down and you don't have to worry about it.
So listen, I'm gonna go back. You got the keys. Have them give you the recorder. You walk it in, okay? And put it like in wherever you think, straight.
Yeah, I'll tell him to kind of think of where he wants it.
Well, okay, let them walk in with you, okay? But be careful, I'm gonna keep everybody out.
Yeah, Ecto, a lot of people can't deal with strobes. It took me years to be able to do it. But
Did they finally get here?
it's actually not that bad when you're analyzing.
Got it?
Good.
Okay.
You got one more.
Yes, I have the
Susan.
H8.
So we're gonna actually walk in the
Susan's read
cave
them in.
and put them in there.
Okay.
We need one more, we got one more spot for him. Do you have any
And then
ideas?
I've got the GoPro as well, if we need to set
You
it up
guys want it on the
somewhere.
third floor?
Yes,
Did you put anything on the fourth floor?
yes.
Okay.
Where the guy was on fire.
Okay, good.
So we have, any ideas for setting a GoPro? Maybe up on Women's for the Blob? Or wait, it's
Yeah.
gonna
We
be
already went through that.
I always feel real weird in here, and if you come here and look at that artwork, that's probably why.
Yes, I keep seeing pictures of this everywhere.
Oh, geez. Well, that guy was, or that person was actually a pretty good artist.
I'd like to get to 400 on this recorder before we finish it. That's only 22, 23 away. Is it possible? Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they don't want to put one in there.
Yeah.
Where?
They're on top.
You think it's gonna survive? Oh, that should. Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, let me fire it up.
There you go. We're putting a GoPro right there.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll be good.
And I got one to set up too, I forgot about that.
Oh, okay. Where do you want to go?
I'll probably put it on execution.
What about the culinary with all the shit that was going on?
I'll put it in culinary.
Yeah, because I'll show you exactly the spot. I walked through it and my phone's got frozen. And I was wearing 3 layers.
Okay, so this is Death Row.
It was really weird too.
So flashing means recording, and there's the recorder. Wave to the camera.
It
Wave
was
to
really
the
weird too.
camera.
How
Yeah.
the closer I got to the floor vibrated rather than her. And then they were touching me.
Some of the goofiest shit comes out of my mouth on investigations.
Chris would talk to me and I'd stand in the middle of it. No echo. Period. It was really odd.
So we will,
Come on, you guys have heard. You guys have been here for a while. Some of the shit that I say, it's like, why?
law library or?
Just why, Brent? Why?
Whichever one, or whatever you want to do.
We both of us felt weird
Law library.
pressure in our eyes when we walked in there, right when we walked
Law
in.
library.
Let's do it.
Then she'll pick the one in the cave. We'll put the one in the cave after we're done here.
Okay.
Then I'll run in, grab my GoPro, and run and set it in culinary.
And then we'll just roam around.
Then I got my, gear and we'll set up and start rolling. And I know it's gonna suck because everything I'm saying has to be picked up on our recorder.
So like I said, while this is playing, I can always go back. With recorders, you figure
Yeah, so we walked in the second door.
death row, execution, execution viewing, women's, 3, 4, C, D. So take out C and D.
What do you think?
Building 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we could easily cover all the areas. So let's figure night 2 will probably be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13.
The Zoom.
Okay,
So hopefully we can get at least 2 more recorders before we go, which should not be a problem.
traffic noise in here. I didn't think about that.
We have that before, so.
It's okay.
Maybe right there on the pipe, under the panel.
We came in here, we stood right here. And this is where it was the
If
worst.
they maybe here away from the window to block some of the sound, just in case.
But I ended up doing the math
Actually, you know what? I think that.
on how many hours of audio we actually had. Let's see if I can find this real quick.
If we can.
She kind of droops a bit. Yeah, right
There
there's
we go.
perfect. All right. this
Figure
is
320,
in the law library.
when all is said and done, this year, just on what we have now, is 330 hours of audio to go over.
In this room?
No, well, somewhere up on this area. One of them
330
got
hours.
here, and then one of them got gravely wounded. but his leg was blown to pieces and he died 3 or 4 days later.
Oh my God.
So he died from massive blood loss.
Yeah. And infection.
Oh, Jesus.
That was the big escape.
Yeah.
That was the big riot.
Yeah. That was way back. Those guys went to convict
76 or
life.
something
That
like
was in the 40s, wasn't it?
No, I think it was earlier than that.
Oh, wow. So 76 was the culinary.
Because the warden used to like live up in here.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna have to do Ed Center tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Forgot about that. I
Tomorrow's
keep
gonna,
forgetting because I don't get any evidence in there.
Right?
tomorrow's probably gonna be the
Out of
busiest
3 years, we got 1 EVP out of the Ed's or the warden's office, and like 2 or 3 out of the Ed Center. So it's nothing substantial. Nothing really even worth putting in there.
So if
Whoa. Did you guys see that?
No, I was looking backwards at the door.
Fucking shadow kept running out.
so if
Whoa. Did you guys see that?
No, I was looking backwards at the door.
Fucking shadow kept running out. I kept running down, I saw a shadow just dart this way.
but it's warmer, like way warmer right here.
Yeah.
Keep door closed, do not open. Didn't even pay attention to that yesterday.
What's that?
This one.
It was wide open yesterday. It's closed today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We can't get out.
I went out yesterday, it was open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I opened it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
You want it open tonight?
Nah. We'll walk, it'll give us more chance for evidence.
Yeah.
We gotta go this way anyway.
Yeah, because I kept these outside doors open last night.
I said, my buddy did like, I think 4 or 5 days and he was waiting on the transfer. He said he didn't really sleep because when I first time I came up here, he was like, Brent, be careful, man. He goes, I spent some time in there. I only spent less than a week. And he goes, it's haunted as fuck.
You know it's going to stay asleep.
Yeah, he goes, we didn't sleep.
No.
Because even the guys who've been here for a while said,
Don't sleep.
so you're all set.
I'm all set. Yeah.
That's a scary thought. Being locked in a cell, not being able to sleep, can't go
I
anywhere.
can't wait to see if we get something on the GoPro. I haven't even had a chance to go through all the video from last night.
Oh, you're going to be doing that for a while.
Oh yeah.
I'll be streaming all that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to break it up because when I first started doing the prison, I do all the video, then the audio. I'm gonna start with audio and make people beg for the video. You wanna
Yeah.
watch the video? There's the tip jar.
Yep.
Dollar a minute.
And I'm not. And I'm gonna shut them down if they try to come my way to say, hey, can you maybe slide a couple minutes? No, it's Brent's show, man. I'm not freaking spoiling anything.
You're just conspiring against
It's
our
like-
viewers.
it's like how Sims tried to-
You ain't getting anything early.
Oh shit. He's doing it to fuck around.
Yeah, I was like, no, Sims, this is Brent's show.
You two are the only ones that are going to have access to it.
Well, now we know why. The bad thing, you can't spoil it. And what I'll do is like, I'll throw a video in somewhere in the middle, between the beginning and the end of each night. Then at the end, we watch it all, the rest. Otherwise, people get video and they just don't come back. Never know when I'll throw a video in. I'm usually not shy about it. Hey, we're going to get through half of it, then I'll throw in one of the GoPros. Go halfway through that, I'll throw in the other GoPro. Then we'll finish it off, I'll throw in the GoPro and the one I was carrying all night. Because it doesn't ruin it. It lets you build up anticipation. I love my EVPs too. I love my EVPs. But also video gives you a chance to see what's going on. So. That's why I put mics onto the GoPros, so we get better EVPs this year. Because everybody knows audio on the GoPro sucks.
She wanted to rain today. I can feel it in the air. I'm from Oregon, of course. It's a sixth sense.
We got one recorder left to set. And one GoPro. Yeah.
We put one in law library.
All internal mics suck for the most part.
Okay.
For the
you guys
most
are-
part, yes.
You guys are gonna check
It's
the.
well, he'll show you where.
We're going to the infirmary.
Okay.
Anything we need to worry
I
about?
can come up.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've got a.
We got recorders up there, but don't worry. But
Yeah,
you'll
it's
see it.
We'll just announce when we go in. I'll give it who I am with the time.
Yeah. You're good. You're good. I'll know your guys' voices.
And you hear that's Joe in the background, getting ready to take up the last of the day tours. And if you've been here throughout the beginning of night 1 and 2, and you'll even say, "Hey, we got the team that's in here investigating. Here's their mics. Here's their digital recorders. Just be careful." The docents will announce it. Say, "Hey, they've got gear set up in here. Don't mess with anything," and keep going like nothing happened. So that helps us out, be able to identify it later.
Yeah, it would add a little bit of.
Murder, stab, kill. My rogue name. Nice. It's cool when shit like that happens. Turn on.
This is the.
They were trying to communicate with your rogue. You never know.
So we're entering the cave.
I see what she's saying.
Wow, this place is. Wow. The temperature difference in here.
It's actually nice in here.
Yeah.
That's really leaning over there. Wow. That's
Ooh.
really leaning. Way worse than it was.
Yeah, it's damn near split.
Cave-ins along the edge.
That's not a good sign.
I'm not
right
even
there.
impressed in
No.
here.
Brent,
Huh.
take a look right there. That's your first indicator.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if that came down on us, we'd just be immediately gone.
That's just toast.
So I'm gonna go right here then.
Yeah.
What?
So the cave where we're putting this digital recorder is actually like a cold storage cave. It's where they kept a lot of the supplies, a lot of the food, and a lot of the just necessities for the prison. It was a storage cave. Not much else beyond that. If I were doing an investigation, I'll have to include a section where she interacts with them just because, granted, she's not a good person. Become antagonistic would make good for funny video. Yeah, it would. It would make for cool video.
All right, this is Brent, Incarnate Paranormal, Night 2, Nevada State Prison, Visit 3. This is Tascam recorder being left in the cave on the gate. Somebody got my flashlight. Make sure this is recording because I don't want to lose this one. 7, 28, 29, 30. We're recording. Testing, we're good. And I'm taking a picture of this just so we can say it's recording. Because if it turns off,
So, yeah, that's what it says right there.
Something Decker.
That's all we put right on.
thank you, Baldwin.
Oh, there's a year.
59.
Nice. I've never seen that.
So is that, yes, 1959, probably?
It would be 1959,
Yeah, I'm just
considering
cleaning
the
it
Here you go.
prison didn't open until 1862.
up. It says Pete or R.L.
I'm
Decker.
actually not impressed.
59.
No?
I'm not.
Huh.
I'm not feeling
Well,
it.
this is
You know, and that's pretty funny. It's like you wait several years to get into a part of the location you're investigating, and you're like, I'm not impressed by this. And they're like, huh? It's like, yeah, I'm not impressed. Just let's do something else. It's kind of, I don't want to say a slap in the face. Why is that so low? Why is that so low? That's only 1 minute. We're not going through that one. Delete. Okay, 10. There's 12. Okay. Put a dog and cat on video on YouTube. No. Huh. So this is still going to be outside a little bit. So we're going to have to do this right, so bear with me. This might actually cut down some of this bullshit noise. And this one is 1 hour and 15 minutes, so. Okay, that did actually clean some of it up. That'll help us out. You'll never see me putting cat or dog videos on YouTube. Okay. I'm not impressed. I said during one of my streams, do you expect to show up and ghost perform for you? What do you think they are, Twitch streamers? Half the people don't even show up in my channel. How am I supposed to be impressed by ghosts when I can't even get people to show up and watch paranormal analyzation? You know, the funny thing is, and as many people as I've talked to, oh my God, you analyze evidence. That's so cool. Here's my card. Come check it out. Oh, Twitch. It takes 3 minutes to set up an account. But you're not impressed? You're impressed, but you don't want to support it? Just give me my fucking card back. Just go on back over there and sit down. You know, just you know the team name. When you decide, look it up. Dude,
Okay.
It's an eerie night.
Once again, we are entering the courtyard on our way to Building 12.
Twitch is most known for gamers, not so much anymore. Hot tub streamers, titty streamers, talk shows and podcasts. It's actually pushing a lot of the gamers back. Hot tub analysis, yeah. Not this guy.
And it is pretty much red sky at night. It's overcast.
Paranormal, Nevada State Prison. This is night 2, visit 3. Got a good friend Joe over there. Say hi, Joe.
Hello.
For those that want to watch your stream, where can they watch it?
It's Twitch Dead as 007.
All right. Make sure and check that out, guys. Give him a follow as well. For me and Twitch TV, Incarnate Paranormal. Same for YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that fun shit. So we are kind of an eerie night. If you look out on the horizon, got the maroon clouds. Yeah, I joined. I don't even remember what brought me to Twitch. I think it was an older gamer playing Battle Pirates, and I came on to watch his stream on Battle Pirates because he was streaming it. Then I found I think Deads. Then I found a couple other streamers, and I started gaming myself again. Then the rest is history. It is kind of just eerie because it trails all the way around.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to get a lot of video tonight. We're headed up to 12 to start. 2 other members. And again, music on Twitch sucks. Even royalty free. They sometimes will pop you. They did me. Even if you have ASCAP and BMI licensing, they'll hit you for playing copyrighted music. Hey, here's my copy. Here's my licensing. It doesn't matter. Same with YouTube. You're licensed, they don't care. Born Legacy Foundation are going up to Culinary and probably the main block here. So we're going to try to at least get some evidence. We heard the voice earlier up in 12.
Yep.
Pitney cell, when we said we weren't going to leave a recorder in there, we went to leave and we heard like come back, I think it was, or don't go.
Don't go. Yeah.
So we're actually going to go back up there, see if we can communicate with them. So enjoy the walk up.
No
Second
idea,
day in a
Ecto.
row.
Twitch is funky like that sometimes.
2 of 3.
This editing stream
We
deck
are
stuff.
not even halfway through the full day's investigations. I think halfway will be about 8 o'clock tonight. And I gotta get this sumbitch on real quick. All right, this is H3 VR next to Zoom recorder or GoPro. Sorry, Nevada State Prison Night 2 Investigation 3, Carter Paranormal. So we're gonna head up to 12 to start out, and you're gonna hear the long walk up there and the wind in the mic. So
About a 3-minute
just
walk
bear
up.
with it. Hopefully we get some EVPs on the way up. I actually feel that most of our evidence will probably come up here tonight.
Yeah.
Just have the oddest feeling.
Yeah. It's that sense of foreboding.
So it took me forever for the app. There's an app for this you can download
Yeah.
for your desktop. It will convert all the audio to whatever
binaural?
file you want.
Oh, wow.
To mono, to stereo, to 5.1, or to binaural.
Nice.
So I did not know binaural was built into this.
Yeah. Well, you showed me that. So I didn't know either.
So now that we know how to use this, guys, we are recording on full 4-axis.
And the wildest thing is there is no wind.
Last night had that
Very
constant
windy.
breeze.
Yeah. There's no wind right now.
So it leads me to, you know what? We'll do it tomorrow.
Unit 6.
We'll venture into these others tomorrow.
Yeah, we're just passing cell block 6, so 2 minutes
Since
just to
we
get
do
to
have
6.
the recorders for it, I might set the recorders in each one of these.
Okay.
Which
We've
I
never
think
done
I
it
did.
before.
No.
And we might not get a chance to do it again.
This is very true.
So that would be 1, 2, 3,
6, 7,
4,
8,
5,
9,
6,
10,
7.
11,
That'd be
12,
9
13,
recorders.
Okay.
8 recorders.
That's wild.
Now here's where I'm going to get excited. As we walk into
Guys,
12,
we may as well take advantage of the situation.
game on.
Being that the active prison next door is looking to take these pods back over and open them to put inmates back in them. Right now they don't care that we're up here, but if they take it back over, that limits us to the main cell block, culinary, execution, and all that. And will not allow us to do late night investigations, so it'll all be during the day.
Yep.
Which, fine by me, we got more evidence from the day anyway.
Yep.
And there's the guards.
Cars are going by.
When we did the cemetery earlier, we actually were not supposed to be there. The Rambo notorious prison guard told us to get on down the road.
Almost like
And
a Karen.
he came, a little short guy, must have been 5'6", 5'7",
Yep.
comes scampering at us with those tiny little freaking beanpole legs, like he was important, but he could have easily arrested us, or at least trespassed us.
Yeah.
Would have made it a bad night. But hey, we're here.
All right.
we should be walking in.
Here, I'll get the door open for you.
I just had to get the light on.
Okay. All right.
Sir?
We are entering building 12.
Game on. Let the investigation begin.
So you see, when they have visitors, they got this. You see, when they have visitors, when they have visitors, when they have visitors, see, when they have visitors, they got this tiny little window to look through. So if you got 4 people in here talking, you ain't hearing shit. Probably if they're talking about shit they shouldn't talk about, I'd assume the guards come in and say, you know,
Time's up.
window 1, shut up.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, we are back. You had said don't go. We didn't. We came back for you. So if you could please give us a sign of your presence, we greatly appreciate it. We're going to start off by doing what we left off last night, is doing that echo test. Kind of muffled.
Yeah, it's a bit muffled.
If you could do us a favor, if you would like to communicate with us, please knock on your cell door and we will come to you. Without your red light, this looks really creepy.
Oh, without?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say something from.
Pitney's was right there, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Neil Pitney, are you with us, sir? We spoke with you last night. We are at 2 bars at an hour and 51 minutes.
Okay.
Here. I did ask you last night, Mr. Pitney, how in the hell did you get your heroin into the cell?
Up his backside.
There's only one way I know for people to get drugs in here, and that's to sneak them in their ass. Unless you had a guard bring it to you. We're going to try something real quick, and I want one of you guys to finish it for me. Set the recorder on the ground. I'm going to do that one. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response. I'm going to do that one more time. I think. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I heard the response. I'm going to do that one.
Wouldn't be the mic muffling considering we got it twice.
One more time. I think I heard the response. We're going to try something real quick, and I want one of you guys to finish it for me. Set the recorder on the ground. I'm going to do that one more time. I think I.
We got it twice, so that's
I'm
why
going to do that one
I
more
would not
time. I
consider,
think I heard the
consider that muffling.
response. Thank you. That was a quick response. Thank you very much. Now, what are the odds of you? Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Please step out into the side. Please step out into the side, into your doorway.
On the
Thank you
response,
for letting us know your presence. I really feel. Please step out into the side, into your doorway. Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Now, what are the odds of you showing
I
yourself
don't know if
to
I can
me?
count that one. That is really
Now,
low.
what are the odds of you showing yourself? Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Now, what are the odds? Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Please step out into the side, into your doorway. Thank you for letting us know your presence. I really feel special. Now, what are the odds of you showing yourself to me? Please step out into the side, into your doorway. Please step out into the side, into your doorway. Please step out into the side, into your doorway. Please step.
I don't think that's a yes.
Please step out into the side, into your doorway.
It's so hard to just confirm one-word responses, and that's.
Thank you for letting us know your presence. I really feel special. That was an immediate response, and that shows you are here with us. Our good friend Chris was here last year, almost exactly.
Yeah, overlapped. I'm getting better on the spacing of talking, but still, no matter what, how long you allow, you're still going to get overlapping. It's one of those things you just can't stop. I've overlapped so many times, I can't even count. And like you could wait 60 seconds, and at 61, you start talking, and they're responding. It's like, shit.
Exactly a year ago, and he had problems laying on your bed like he was actually overdosing. Was that you showing him what you felt like in your final moments? You gentlemen are awfully quiet tonight. You were noisy last night for us. Sorry I didn't bring any booze in or anything for you. They wouldn't let me pass the gate with it. But they did take us up to the cemetery up on the hill. Kind of a cliche question for you guys. Do you feel that this place is haunted?
Now, what kind of deranged psychopath asks spirits if they think the place is haunted? When they were alive, did they think it was haunted? Like I said, there's questions you don't ask in the paranormal. When did you die? How did you die? Do you know you're dead? There's 3. Yeah, TM, exactly, me. The 3 questions you never ask in the paranormal. When did you die? How do you die? How did you die? Do you know you're dead? That is 3 no-nos. I've stopped people from investigating with me for asking those questions. There are ways around asking that. Now, you say, why do you not ask those questions? Some spirits don't know they're dead. They're trapped in a loop. They were taken so fast they don't know. Somebody walked up, tapped them in the back of the head. They don't know they're dead. And I've talked about this before. I've asked what year it is. That, or there's a very standard question that I teach new investigators to ask. What's your last memory? What's your last memory in this cell? You're not asking if they're dead. What's your last memory? And ask what year it is, what day it is, yeah, you can do that. But never ask. So anything surrounding their physical death, do not ask. Now, if you're in the execution chamber, you can get away with a little bit more. When they led you into that other room, were you scared and did it hurt? Yeah, did it hurt? Yeah, you can ask those questions, but still try to stay clear of those 3 no-nos.
Kind of a cliche question for you guys. Do you feel that this place is haunted?
Now, we're going to go over this a couple times. Why? Because I want to see if there is anything hidden in here. Last memory also reminds them what, like they can't get a new memory? Yeah, but it's not asking if they're dead. If you ask them, what's your last memory? And they say burning. They felt a burning sensation, which could be those chemicals that from the lethal injection. It could be that stabbing, burning pain in a vital organ that killed them. If they say burning, maybe they were set on fire. So there's a vast area right there that you could explore. Or electricity, yes. So there's a little bit of a loophole there.
How many spirits are here with us? Could you give us a knock for how many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think that sounds like the click of a camera. Ask for a real electric chair. No problems with that. Yeah, that's not an EVP. We can debunk that.
Look on these. Whoa. Wow.
What?
Felt like I walked right through cobwebs. Something's here with us. Unless it actually was cobwebs.
No, I turned into Super Ninja right there. I walked right into that cell block and literally it felt like a sheet of cobwebs over my face. And there was none in there. They keep that cell block very, very clean. Only a massage chair that used electric. Nice.
I walk through. Right there. Yeah, right in this doorway.
Here, let me look.
Right. I'm going to check all these cells like I did last year until I find it. Banana stickers.
Yeah, I see that in Irish Spring. That's funny. Front and back of Irish Spring.
It might have been in another building, but or another pod. I'm going to check all these pods until I find it. Because I remember it was under the shelf. Like right here. Here it is.
Are you serious?
Yep, dead serious.
Oh, yeah.
I spent like 30 minutes the night before looking for it, and listen to me, it's under a shelf. And I end up walking into the first cell and find it. What are the odds?
Because I remember it was under the shelf. Like right here. Here it is.
Are you serious?
Yep, dead serious.
Oh, yeah.
Cell 5.
Lee is a homo. Number 2 is a pedophile. Number 3 is a question mark. Number 4, ask yourself. Number 6, ask yourself. Number 7, nobody. Number 8, good dude. Number 9, good dude. Number 10, cold.
Number 10, Cold Killa. Good
Cold
dude.
Killa, good dude. Oh, me? Well, of course I'm gonna say I'm a good. Let you decide, not that I care. Either I go back to hell.
Ely.
Ely? Okay.
Ely prison. Go back to hell.
Or tell
Ely prison.
to the IG and hit a good yard and go home
in a year and a
half, where I will be, as you read this, says it all. Ely again.
So he was getting ready to get transferred back to Ely.
Yeah, and what does it say?
So this actually says
Bucks, Celtics, Lakers, Kings. And then something, I don't know what was that part say.
showers Saturday.
Shower Saturday, Monday, Wednesday. Laundry Sunday to Monday?
So like this is what I was looking for last night.
Okay, so it's in 12. What is this? Which block is
What
this?
we were looking for last night that explained everybody in this cell block. This is actually pretty cool. They made notes of how these people were. The fact that one was a pedophile is crazy.
And this is B1.
And this is B1.
Cell B1.
So
Do the spirits know the prison is closed? TM, I honestly, personally, I think yes. We had an EVP out of execution that said they left me behind. So I'm thinking conscious entities, yes, they know the prison's closed. There's nobody there to talk to them anymore. There's no energy there for them. So yeah, I think the conscious entities that remain there know the prison's closed. And there's quite a few of them there, so.
B1, building 12.
This is wild. So that dude had like the directory of people.
Yeah. This is exactly the people he associated with every day. Make
So-
notes of it.
That's wild. So they only
Excuse
let
me,
people
sorry?
within their blocks talk to each other or interact.
Unless they were probably going to chow.
Yeah.
Mr. Pitney, we will be back later in the evening or tomorrow. Thank you for speaking with us. So over to C. I don't think there's anything over here, but we're gonna check cells. I want to give my viewers everything that I can, and there's a lot of spiders right there.
Okay, I don't know if that was. Do I have anything on my head?
No.
I felt 2 taps as I was going through here.
Are you tapping Joe on the head? Could you come tap?
TM, I have no idea. I'm sure they think it's odd, but wouldn't you? If all of a sudden one day you're one of the only ones there, and the only other people there are the spirits like you, wouldn't you think it was odd? I'd honestly hope so. You know, that it's just like leaving a pet behind when you move. They know they're lonely, and they're gonna think, why did they leave me? I think, yeah, they think it's odd. Do they know why? Probably not. Have they been there a long time? Yeah. They've probably been there since before the prison was built as well. From Warm Springs Hotel to, the prison, 1862, all the way up to 2016, and before 1862, and before the hotel, when pioneers came through. Do they think it's odd? Yeah, but in what sense? That's one thing we'll never know. Not all of them are going to communicate, and they're not going to communicate the time. Hey, what year is it? Is there some kind of a spiritual law that says they can't say certain things to you? Who knows? It's a question for the ages.
Me on the head, please. Anytime, sweetheart.
And there's Brent provoking the spirits. Come tap me on the head. Anytime, sweetheart. Probably not the greatest thing to do.
Imagine standing in these cells. These are small cells.
This is like 70 square feet. If that.
Watch out for the webs here.
Yeah.
There's something else here.
This is the stuff that we
Testify. Okay, hold on. Let me. Do I flashlight out?
Yeah, we saw this yesterday.
Did we?
Yeah.
Wacky G testified on his crime partner. He is a snitch as well as gay as hell. Yeah, we did this yesterday.
Yeah, we did that yesterday.
2 nukes on house, sells power looking at homosexual. Yeah, yesterday.
Yep.
And we actually got this on video yesterday, so I'm sorry, guys.
Yep.
All right, count. Anybody over here in C want to communicate with us? All right, nobody over here. We had dual responses across the hallway. So you can't communicate with us. We'll move on. I can't believe we got 2 responses on that one.
Yeah.
And that means we got that on 3 recorders.
Yep, within seconds.
4 recorders.
We did.
Yeah.
So we'll go here, then over there last. So that's where we got recorders at.
That's the void too.
That's the void. Again, for all the viewers out here, this might be our last trip, well, minus tomorrow night, our last trip in here. I just don't see them putting this back open.
I don't see it either. They'd have to dump hundreds of millions to get it back up to code. P.O. Box. God. Huh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, there's column.
Oh. Oh.
I think that's me. Yeah, that's me talking.
Oh.
We're in the creepy prison all alone. I know that's me.
Oh.
I forgot I did this. I really forgot I did this.
Oh.
Tell me that would not make a great EVP, though. You're in a creepy prison all alone. I'm not faking the evidence, but I make jokes all night on investigations. You guys have heard it. And I don't even remember doing that.
Yeah, there's cobwebs on this end, so there's way too many cobwebs down here.
I was checking the doors. See if anybody decided to notepad in here.
There's papers back here. Can we? No, we can't.
Wow, that's a lot of cobwebs.
Wonder if I can get my hand back there.
What? This is beginning something. Hold on a second. Beginning. Oh, okay. It says beginning next week, 10/16/09. All store requests must be turned in by Friday at 3 p.m. If they are late, then they will be denied until the following week, is what it said.
Okay, so basically for their store or
Yeah.
whatever. What do we got there?
Oh, it's
To
the-
make
it's-
phone calls.
Yeah, it's the rates
$1.95.
a minute for local.
Jesus.
Look at that, though. It says intrastate's $1 surcharge, 13 cents a minute.
Yeah.
Interstate's $3, 59 cents a minute. International's $3.99 surcharge, 99 cents a minute. Damn, you better know what you want to say.
You think they're kind of robbing their inmates?
Oh yeah, this Bohica, bend over, here it comes again. Here's your swastika.
Joseph Wright, we're back in here to speak with you tonight. Anything you'd like to say to us?
So on the door of D9 is a swastika. So that's 3 doors down from Joseph Wright.
Which, if I remember right, is the guy who killed him. Let me get this up real quick. There's Joseph Wright. Prisoner named Joseph Wright. Prisoner number 022470. Age of death 39. Date of birth 8/7/48. Date of death October 22nd, 1987. Stabbed to death. Imprisoned for 3 doors down, right? Imprisoned for 2 consecutive life terms for the murder of Everett Edwards with a weapon. After 30 years for robbery, 10 years for car theft, and 6 years for possession of stolen credit cards. Wright was a black homosexual. William Leonard, and that was the guy with the swastika on his door. Was a white porter mistakenly let out of cell at the same time to clean the unit. Leonard stabbed Wright to death in the hallway of right where we're standing. Unclear whether it was racial or homosexual tensions or both. So, yeah, it's also a music band. I know who 3 Doors Down is. You know, this ain't my kryptonite.
2 hours, 6 minutes.
Did you see the swastika down here?
You what?
There's a swastika on the door jamb. Right there.
Yeah, this is the stuff. Be aware, broadcasting this on Twitch, I have no control over what's written in a prison. So we will not be videoing in here tomorrow. We're going to do the main cell block. Unless you guys come out and make yourselves known.
Do they also get in prison because they was probably not TM? They were that way before they went into prison. A lot of them were in there for being that way and committing crimes. So they continued the lifestyle in prison because they're surrounded by men who are there for as long as them. So what better way to maintain certain lifestyles than to be stuck around the same people for the rest of your life? Just saying.
So just to be fair, we did this on the other 3 wings. Let's see if you can repeat what they did. All right, gentlemen. It's all right you don't finish it. At least they finished it in the other block, so there's just a miss over your shoulder.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And I have my GoPro right on you.
Damn.
So hopefully GoPro did get this miss over Joe's right shoulder.
Wow. I didn't feel any different.
And all of a sudden it kicks up. That's strange.
All right, guys.
Wow.
A lot
I didn't
still
feel any
do.
different.
A lot still do.
All right, guys. We're gonna go over to 9. If you don't want us to go, knock on something.
All of a sudden it's intensifying.
Thank you
Let me
for speaking
pause
with
this.
us.
You guys see the dark spaces right here on the left above my head where it's dark. Then all of a sudden it goes to static. I don't understand why it's doing that. It shouldn't be.
We did get a couple responses. So I'm
Yeah.
happy.
Well, that was creepy.
The knock.
No, not the when the knock was pretty badass, but the creepy part was the freaking mist that I
I
didn't even know
literally
was
came
there.
right, it just went right over your shoulder and disappeared.
That's wild.
When we were inside. We were inside, there shouldn't have been any. Guys, here we go, back into Unit 11.
Heading into Unit 11.
We'll get back into 9 in a minute, and in a few minutes, back to where I did get chased out. Like a coward, like a little girl. This is a heavy door.
Sure. Yep.
Did you hear
Good
that?
dash right off the bat.
Did you hear
Good
that?
dash.
Did you hear
Good
that?
dash right off the bat.
Did you hear
Good
that?
dash right off the bat.
There's not a that was somebody scuffing their feet. So we're able to debunk that.
All right, guys. You already made yourself known. Thank you. How are we doing? 2 bars, 2 hours, 13 minutes.
Drink a little bit.
All right, which one of
It's a B block.
which? All right, which one of
It's a B block.
which one of you guys made a noise right when we walked in? Could you please knock on your cell door?
None of them. It was us.
Just need to scratch my nose. We know it came from in here somewhere. Could you just say something?
That's,
Is it for the lower block?
yeah, that's with these recorders, once you're carrying them around for a while and you're kind of stretching your hand, you get that a lot. I'm guilty of it, and I've been doing this a lot longer than Deds has. So, you kind of get that sweaty, just kind of tight feeling in your hand. So you have to stretch your fingers. So that's probably what he's doing, is just trying to get his hand comfortable again. It sucks.
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh, for the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Is it for the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Is it for the lower block? Is it for the lower block?
That's not Deds.
Is it for the lower block? Is it for the lower block?
Did you just say something?
Is it for the lower block?
It might be.
Did you just say something?
Is it for the lower block? 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 Is it for the lower block?
I don't know.
Is it for the lower block? 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 Is it for the
Let's just call it Deds. I don't know what he's saying. It's kind of garbled. Also hear the echo. Let's slow this down so we can figure out what he's saying.
lower block? Is it for the 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 lower block?
Is it for the lower block?
Lower block? Is it for the lower block? Is it for the lower block?
Deds would have no business saying
For the
this.
lower block?
Deds would have no business saying that.
I just heard a.
Is it for the lower block?
I just heard a.
Is it for the lower block?
I just. Did you just say something?
Is it for the lower block?
We know it came from in here somewhere. Did you just say something?
Is it for the lower block?
No, it was lower block right here. There's a whisper.
Oh.
There's lower block being whispered.
Did you just say something?
So that's not Deds.
Is it for the lower block?
That's not
I just heard
Deds.
a fuck off.
Oh.
And what's
So
over
that doesn't
here?
match.
Okay. Is it for the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh. Is it for the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
Did you just say something?
Is it for the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
And what's over here?
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
just
not
say something?
Deds. That's not Deds.
Is it for the lower block?
I just heard a fuck
The
off.
whisper, I don't think is him.
And what's over here?
Okay.
Did you just say something?
Well, one's a whisper and the
Did you
other's
say something?
a plastic crumple. So one of those is a voice, the other is a plastic crumple
I
on
just
the
heard a fuck
recorder.
off.
Oh.
And what's over here?
Okay.
That whisper
you
does
say
not
something?
match the sound of the plastic on the recorder moving.
Is it for the
It's
lower block?
completely different.
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
And what's over here?
Okay.
say something?
So saying lower block might be when I ask him if there's anybody in here.
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
We know it came from in here somewhere.
We know it came from somewhere in here, lower block. There's a response.
Did you just say something?
Is it from the lower block?
I just
Nobody
heard
had
a fuck off.
earbuds in.
Oh.
Nobody had earbuds
And it
in.
was over here.
Okay.
We know it came from in here somewhere. Did you just say something?
Is it from the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
And it was over here.
Okay.
We know it came from in here somewhere.
No earbuds. So the lower block is, this is, you hear me say, we know it came from in here somewhere. Then the whisper, lower block, which would be one of the lower cells because when you walk into the pod, it's dual level. It's kind of like you got A and B, or 1 through 6 on the bottom, then 7 through 12 on the top.
Did you just say something?
Is it from the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
Lower block could be easily mistaken as lower block.
We know it came from in here somewhere.
I don't think that's Dead's.
Did you just say something?
Is it from the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
You know what?
We know it came from in here
debunk
somewhere.
We gotta wait for Dead's on this one. So what we're gonna
Did you
do,
just say something?
what we're gonna do on this one, we're gonna hold on. We're gonna do it the right way here. I'm just going to save it for Dead's. I'm not giving it credit. I am not going to give this credit at all. So we're not counting it. I'm just going to wait for him to get in here tonight, tomorrow night, whenever. I'm going to play it back and let him be the old deciding factor.
Lower block?
We know it came from in here somewhere. Did you just say something?
Is it from the lower block?
I just heard a fuck off.
Oh.
Huh. I'm about 50-50 right now, so we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
Okay, who told me to fuck off? Not nice. We're here to communicate with you, gentlemen.
So you can see where lower block and fuck off sound really close to each other, especially if it says lower block, lower block, lower block. It could be easily mistaken as fuck off. So if it was Dead's or a spirit saying lower block, easily mistaken. Easily mistaken.
I heard it clear as day. It's like, fuck off. And that's me whispering.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do what we did up in cell block 12. Let's see if you guys can finish it for us.
So that's why I didn't count it, Ecto. Just keep going. I didn't hear him say, I said lower block,
How many of you guys were in here for armed robbery?
but I did hear what I thought him saying lower block. Whispering lower block a second time. So yeah, that's why we're not counting it right now. We're just going to keep rolling. I'm not going to count fake evidence.
If you want us to leave, knock on something, please.
Not fake, but
You let us know your presence that you
Yes.
hide. Not very nice. This isn't hide and seek. We're not six. We're all men here.
So I'm not going to even count it. I doubt I'll even play it for deads at this point. Just kind of delete it and go on.
I do have to admire you guys. It is too eerily quiet in here. I can't see how you guys can handle that. I commend you. We will be heading up to the infirmary in a little bit. Do any of you gentlemen need any aspirin, any penicillin, any stool softener? Your cellmate might not be doing it for you.
And there it goes with the jokes again. Do you need any stool softener? Your cellmate might not be doing it for you. I'm going to play that again because that's just classic.
We will be heading up to the infirmary in a little bit. Do any of you gentlemen need any aspirin, any penicillin, any stool softener? Your cellmate might not be doing it for you.
Brent, be careful, please. Just know.
Why are you with that? The hell? Where did that come from? Could you make that noise again for us, please? All right, gentlemen, we are going from wing to wing. Hopefully we get somebody to speak with us. Which one of you gentlemen has the guts to come out and speak?
I'm not going to poke him and I'm not going to tease him because I'd be the one needing the penicillin. Just saying.
With us, the guards aren't going to punish you. They've actually given us permission to come talk to you. You heard that?
Yep.
Coming from in here. All right, gentlemen, we tracked down the sound.
Stabbed with a ghost shiv, can't prove it because it can't be found. That happened to me on on year one, my first investigation. 4 of us got stabbed up in cell C36 in the main building. We all got stabbed within seconds of each other. And it looked like a Phillips head screwdriver stabbed us. It was freaking horrendous.
Now please give us a definite sign of your presence. Warden's on vacation, the guards are on break. So come on out and have fun. Every cell I've done it. Let's see if you guys can finish it.
Do they take tools with them in death? No. Absolutely not. But they are able to, in my studies and my reading, to transfer that same energy onto whatever they choose that they did in life. If they stabbed you to death, and if they stabbed you to death, or they were stabbed to death, they can exactly, Ecto. They can manipulate that energy to transfer it onto you. They're not walking around carrying ghost shivs, but they are transferring energy. Does that make them a negative spirit, a negative energy? Not necessarily. They could just be trying to survive because you're impeding on their environment. And that's just their reaction on defending their environment because you're in there uninvited. So they feel threatened and they react to you. Or even the energies that are with you. You can go down that road too. But anyways, guys, we just crossed that 2-hour mark, which I wanted to go a little bit longer tonight, which we accomplished. We got 3 EVPs tonight. We're pretty much on track to hit that 400 before we start night 3. I'd like to get to about 436, which matches the first year we investigated the prison. I don't see it happening. We've had too many dead recorders. But anyways, TM, Ecto, I truly thank you guys for being here tonight. Anybody else that was lurking, if you did enjoy the show, please hit that follow button. And we go live generally Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And traditionally, we do a Sunday show. Granted, I started a little bit early tonight, and we got some evidence, which I'm happy for. Again, guys, thank you so much for being here, spending 2 hours of your life analyzing the paranormal. Have a great night. God bless. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again.